with at least 10 minutes of non-stop news and weather. This is News 3 on your side at 11.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Russ Riesinger. Thanks for joining us. It wasn't necessarily a lot, but it was snow. That had a lot of folks pretty excited across the coastal empire and low country tonight. We've got complete coverage of Snowfall 2010.
Well, from cars slip sliding away to one stuck in ditches and everything in between. We'll take you around the area for full coverage of snow all across the area.
There's a look at Walterboro now. It is in the white tonight. We're going to take you to Colleton County, where we found South Carolina snow angels. And in Chatham County, where if you like the cold and snow, there was also plenty of it to go around as folks get a real taste of winter. First off, though, how long will the snow continue to fall? We begin our severe weather coverage with Storm Team 3 Chief Meteorologist Chris Posman. Chris?
All right, Russ. Well, tonight, a lot of the storm system is starting to move out of the area. Take a look at this, though. This was video that was caught just a little while ago in Savannah, right along Victory Drive. The snow was coming down at a decent rate, and it tried to stick, but it had a little bit of a problem in some areas. All
right, thanks, Chris. Our low country reporter, Holly Bounds, is in the middle of the white blanket over Walterboro, South Carolina tonight.
That's right, a rare sight in South Carolina, so when it comes, you might as well make the most of it. Palm trees, typically a sign of southern ground, the place where the sun shines and the snow is a stranger. Where are y'all from?
Florida.
Did you ever see snow in Florida?
No.
Did you think you'd see any in South Carolina?
No.
But this is no typical evening in South Carolina. Have you ever seen snow like this before?
No.
What did you think about it?
It's awesome.
With a blanket of snow on the front lawn of the Colleton County Courthouse, kids can't help but turn it into a friendly fighting ground.
We've been building a snow fort and we're about to build a snowman.
What exactly is a snow fort?
Snow fort's something you fight with snowballs and you protect yourself in.
But just as shocked are the adults in flip-flops. Call them crazy or call them...
Cold. Very cold.
It's
cold.
But tonight they're playing South Carolina Snow Angels. Now, unfortunately, it's not all fun and games out here tonight. A lot of folks having to cancel their travel plans. And over here at this McDonald's, for a little while, the power went out. And so until the computer rebooted, they...
We apologize, some problems at the end of that video there. Well, the snow provided some entertainment for students at Georgia Southern University. This video was shot by photographer Josh Aubrey. It was taken earlier tonight as the snow was beginning to accumulate across the city. The National Weather Service reports that Statesboro got about 2.5 inches of snow. Snow also made it feel a little like Christmas for people across the area, but it's been no holiday on the roads out there tonight. News 3's Andrew Davis continues our coverage of Snowfall 2010 live in Rincon. And Andrew, I guess things are a little slick in some places.
I'll tell you, Russ, they really are, but actually folks have done exactly what they need to, which is stay off the road so far. Talked to Effingham County Sheriffs earlier, and they said their overpasses especially were extra slick, so they said, please stay home. And if you can see just behind me, this is Highway 21, and very clearly they have listened to that message. We've seen very few cars out, very few people out at any point in time, and they absolutely have just stayed home and enjoyed the snow from their own couches, I think, at this point, and watched a lot of what we've been doing so far. But we didn't stop in Rincon. We said, no, we're going to take a whole tour to snow around the area. Photojournalist Drew Hunt and meteorologist David Ernst and I took a whole area tour for this one. Take a look at what's going on in Sylvania. We were out there, cars sliding all over the roads. By the time we were done, we saw about a dozen of these kind of things going on. Other people had to get theirs out of ditches after falling inside. The snow fell. We got between 4 and 6 inches. This is our favorite so far, the Cowboy Snowman, including mittens. Folks had a great time out here in Sylvania. We went from there on our way to Statesboro. We went down 301, and what else do we see but an accident happening on there? 2 cars crashed into each other, blocking the entire road. Talking to police in the area, they say this was one of about 45 different accidents they had to deal with. Then the iconic shots from Georgia Southern University. You saw a little bit earlier. Here it is again. The tennis courts, the beautiful snow coming down, and Paulson Stadium, of course, the place where the Eagles play. The entire beautiful lush green fields now instead covered in a blanket of white. The folks we talked to say didn't care about the snow. They just wanted to have a good time.
At the stoplight, you know, we've had 2 or 3 trucks trying to get stuck, and I just pushed one of them out not probably 10, 15 minutes ago. So, yes, sir. I mean, it's all fun and games, you know, until somebody gets hurt, and it's hilarious.
Why would you be out driving in the snow?
We enjoying the snow. We loving it. It's the first time it snowed like this in a long time.
We slipping and sliding.
We loving it.
Well, I'll tell you, at the peak of the snow, we probably saw about 24 people total in the entire time. We also covered about 150 miles by the time we were done. Here's what we're going to see tomorrow, Russ. A lot more of this. This is a runoff area where already the snow has started melting. So I think wet will be the word of the Saturday as we go on. But so far, we've had a good time, but also really great to see a lot of folks just staying safe.
Some great pictures from out that way. You know, you said you took a 3-county tour. Did you notice much of a difference in the way the storm affected those counties?
Absolutely. Screven County seemed to be enjoying it a lot, and a lot more people on the road, even though they got the most snow so far. Bullock County, very little people, very few people somewhere along the way. No Georgia Southern students basically out, a couple walking around. And then we got into Effingham County, and it was like a ghost town comparatively. So strangely enough, the more snow you got, the more people were out too. But Russ, everybody got safe. That's what we care about.
All right, Andrew Davis live tonight in Rincon. In Hinesville tonight, neighbors were covered with a blanket of snow for the first time in nearly 20 years. This video shot by Louis Levine shows the flakes didn't seem to slow traffic around town. Parked cars were covered in about an inch of snow. Well, it's safe to say we really did get a dose of winter weather, and it took a lot of people by surprise. Here's WSAV's Joanne Merrigan with some scenes in Chatham County.
Well, when we say white stuff, folks, we definitely mean snow. Here in Pooler, the white stuff started coming down about 8 o'clock tonight, and this isn't just a little bitty storm. We've got enough snow that it's actually sticking on the ground. The cold, wet snow piling up on cars and taking a lot of people by surprise. Some of them doing manual labor they're definitely not used to.
No, you get a sample.
Where are your gloves?
I need some. You got to get all the snow off the car.
You said it doesn't snow in Savannah. I guess you're wrong.
I guess so. I guess in and out of 12 years, I haven't seen snow here.
I've seen it one time before.
What do you think?
It's pretty neat. Surprising.
Josh Collins taking all of this in, and so did his 6-year-old son Caleb, who's never seen snow before.
We're gonna make a snowman in the morning.
You're gonna make a snowman in the morning, great. So get Dad up really early, okay?
Okay.
Well, if there ever was a reason to get up early, it might be a surprise like this from Mother Nature. On Savannah's south side, much the same scene as snow fell and accumulated, and all around, much the same reaction.
This is the first time I've seen snow probably in about 7 or 8 years, so actually falling, so it's kind of nice.
Joanne Merrigan, WSAV News 3.